Today we are going to discuss a very important topic in chemistry, that is mole concept. Compared to other branches of science, the term mole is very commonly used in chemistry. Only a chemist will know the exact meaning of the term mole. Why the term mole is so much important in chemistry and why only a chemist must know the meaning of this mole? So let us try to understand this. Whenever a chemical reaction is carried out, the reactants will react with one another to give the product. When the reactant reacts, the atoms or molecules of one substance will react with atoms or molecules of another substance to give the product. For example, if I consider a reaction where A plus B gives some product P. So when this reaction takes place, the reactant will react with one another to give the product. When the reactant reacts, the atoms or molecules of one substance will react with atoms or molecules of another substance to give the product. So in this reaction, the atoms or molecules of reactant A will react with atoms or molecules of reactant B to give the product. And hence, it is very important to know the number of atoms or molecules present in a given amount of substance more than knowing the mass of the reactant. So you must understand this clearly. Whenever a chemical reaction takes place, it is very important to know the total number of atoms or molecules present in so many grams of reactant, more than knowing how many grams of reactant you have taken. Here gram is not important. The number of atoms or the molecules present in so many grams of the reactant is very important. But the number of atoms or molecules present in a given amount of substance is very large. For example, if you take the tip of this pen or if you take the tip of the needle, which is as small as a dot, it will contain more than 50 crores of atoms in it. So from this you must understand the number of atoms or molecules present in a given amount of substance is very large. You can't count them in million, billion or trillion. So in chemistry, in order to count the number of atoms or molecules or ions or electrons, protons and neutrons, we use a unit called mole. This mole is a counting unit. In chemistry, we use this term mole to count the number of atoms, molecules, ions, electrons, protons or neutrons. As you all know, 1 dozen means it is 12, right? So 1 dozen apple means 12 apple. 1 dozen marble, 12 marble. So if you take 1 dozen of anything, that indicates 12. Similarly, 1 mole means it is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So this is the value of 1 mole. Just like 1 dozen is 12, whenever we say 1 mole, it is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. For example, 1 mole of oranges means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 orange. 1 mole marble means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 marble. 1 mole of rupees means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 rupees. So the value of 1 mole is a very huge number. So just when we write it as 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, but this number is very large. For example, if anyone have 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 rupees with him, that is, if anyone have 1 mole of rupees, and if all the 7.8 billion people on this earth, if they start counting this 1 mole of rupees, it would take 4 billion years for them to finish counting. If anyone have 1 mole of rupees and if he starts spending 17 lakh rupees per second, then to spend 1 mole of rupees, then he must live for 17,000 years. So from this you understand 1 mole is a very huge number. So while writing, we write it as 6.022 into 10 to the 23, but this number is very large. If you expand this number 6022, then you must add 20 zeros after this number. So it is a very large number, it's a very huge number. So 1 mole means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 particles. If you take 1 mole of hydrogen atom, it means 6.022 into 10 to the 23 hydrogen atom. 1 mole of oxygen molecule, then 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 oxygen molecule. So 1 mole of electron, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 electron. So whatever it is, 1 mole means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 particle. Any substance which contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 particles is called 1 mole of a substance. Mole is defined as the amount of a substance which contains as number of particles as number of carbon atoms present in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope is called 1 mole of a substance. Now we have studied about the gram atomic mass and gram molecular mass. So we know the exact meaning of gram atomic mass and gram molecular mass. For example, if I take 1 gram atomic mass of oxygen, so 1 gram atomic mass of oxygen means it is 16 gram of oxygen. So 16 gram of oxygen is called 1 gram atomic mass of oxygen. So 1 gram atomic mass of oxygen or 1 gram atomic mass of any element, it will always contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms in it. So 1 gram atomic mass of any element is called as 1 mole of an element. For example, 1 gram atomic mass of oxygen means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 oxygen atom, or 16 gram of oxygen means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 oxygen atoms. Similarly, if you take 1 gram molecular mass of any substance, for example, 1 gram molecular mass of oxygen is 32 gram. So 1 gram molecular mass of any substance contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. So 1 gram molecular mass of any substance means 1 mole of a substance. For example, 1 gram molecular mass of oxygen means 6.022 into 10 to the 23 oxygen molecules, or 32 gram of oxygen means it contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 oxygen molecules. So 1 gram atomic mass of any element contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms, and 1 gram atomic mass of any element is called as 1 mole of an element. Similarly, 1 gram molecular mass of a substance contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules, and hence 1 gram molecular mass of any substance is called as 1 mole of a substance. And here 10 to the power 23. So 23rd October is celebrated as a mole day. Just for an information, since it is 10 to the power 23, 23rd October is celebrated as mole day. Next, why this mole concept is so much important in chemistry? So let us try to understand this by taking a balanced chemical equation. For example, you are familiar with this reaction. 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. This is a balanced chemical equation. In this equation, these numbers which are used to balance the reaction is called as stoichiometric coefficient. It is called as stoichiometric coefficient. So in this reaction, in this reaction 2, 1, 2 are the stoichiometric coefficients. So the numbers which are used to balance the chemical reaction are called stoichiometric coefficients, and in this reaction 2, 1, 2 are the stoichiometric coefficients. What does this stoichiometric coefficients indicate? So stoichiometric coefficients does not indicate gram. It is not 2 gram of hydrogen reacts with 1 gram of oxygen to give 2 grams of water. Stoichiometric coefficients does not indicate gram. Then what does it indicate? It indicates mole. Here it is 2 mole of hydrogen reacts with 1 mole of oxygen to give 2 moles of water. This is how you must read a chemical reaction. You should not read this reaction as 2 gram of hydrogen reacts with 2 gram of oxygen to give 2 gram of water. No, it is wrong. It is 2 mole of hydrogen reacts with 1 mole of oxygen to give 2 moles of water. So the stoichiometric coefficients indicates mole. Whenever we do some calculations in chemistry, we do the calculations based on the balanced chemical equation. First, we must always write the balanced chemical equation. When the calculations are done based on balanced chemical equation, we can do only with the help of mole. For example, if you ask me, sir, I have 5 gram of hydrogen, how much water can be prepared? So as a chemist, first what I will do is, I will write the balanced chemical equation. And from the balanced chemical equation, I will get to know that 2 mole of hydrogen gives 2 moles of water. So 2 moles of hydrogen gives 2 moles of water. Now you ask me, sir, if I have 5 gram of hydrogen, how much water can be prepared? So first what I will do is, first I will convert this 5 gram of hydrogen to mole. After converting gram to mole, then if 2 moles of hydrogen gives 2 mole of water, if this 5 grams of hydrogen gives x moles of hydrogen, then what I will do is, if 2 mole of hydrogen gives 2 moles of water, then x mole of hydrogen gives how much water? Cross multiply and I will find the amount of water that can be prepared from 5 grams of hydrogen. So this is why we must understand the concept of mole. So all the calculations in chemistry are done with the help of mole. So in the next class, we will see how to convert mass to mole or volume to mole or number of atoms to mole.